Super Mario Bros., Mario 2, Mario 3, and Super Mario USA.
Alright, welcome everybody to the first live stream of mine. Today we're going to be doing Super Mario All-Stars. Plan is today we're going to beat every one of these games that we can. Now, the tricky one is this guy right here. But of course, we got to start with the original Super Mario. As for Warp Zones, you know I'm doing Warp Zones, I don't care. Something about All-Stars style is so alien to me. Like, I'm so familiar with the original 8-bit forms of all of these games, even though All-Star is no doubt superior in every way. Something about it just feels off, somehow. I don't know, maybe that's just me. The music has been improved greatly with the better sound on the Super Nintendo, which is really nice. By the way, LRD and Game, who are two people following, I believe, they have their own Twitch channels, so go check them out as well, if you're not already following them. Oh, they kept it faithful? Oh man, I didn't realize. So, in the original Mario game, you can't quite bounce off of enemies as high as you can in later games. Like, even if you hold the jump button, you just have that little hop. It's not like later Mario games where you can jump super high off a Koopa and onto another one and just fly throughout the stage. And they apparently kept faithful here. I wonder if that control scheme will be different in a game like Mario 3. I have noticed that chat kind of disappears a bit quickly, but that's okay, I can read it here, and that... What was that? What was that? I just jumped in the hole like I wanted to be there. Wow. But hey, you know what? This is new. I'm glad we died, because I didn't know this was a thing. We got checkpoints in this game. That certainly was not in the original version. Yeah, I never knew checkpoints were in this. But yeah, like I mentioned, chat is going away kind of quickly, but I can fix that. That's just like, that's a button you gotta push is all it is. I don't know if you can get to the minus world. So, for those that don't know about the minus world, because I also don't think I mentioned this during the Let's Play. Oh my god, wow, the hidden blocks hate me. For those that don't know about the minus world, it's basically this glitch world you can go to by kind of manipulating Mario and going through the wall of that bit of the stage. I've never done it myself because it's very tricky, but it's certainly an interesting bit of trivia about the original game, and I might show it off in some later video. But yeah, I don't know if you can do it here. I highly doubt it, because a lot of that stuff was kind of fixed with a port like this. If we do happen to get a game over, that's okay. I'm prepared to be here all day, depending on how long it takes. Well, maybe not for Mario Lost Levels. We'll see how that goes. It is a bit unfortunate because I'm skipping past World 2 and 2-2. I'm not really going to see much of the water levels in this game. The only bit I'll see is a bit in the last level of Bowser's Castle. But yeah, that's kind of a new experience for me, because I don't play this port that often, and water levels are not very common in the original Mario. There's one in World 7, one in World 2, and then, like I mentioned, the last bit in Bowser's Castle. But the water theme is one of my absolute favorites, so getting to see it kind of remastered here would be a neat experience. I don't understand why they added a giant Mario face in the background and the words like bonus, which you can uncover here. Something about it's so bizarre. Something I remember about 8-1, there it goes. The timer actually gets very close to running out in this level in particular. I mean, they kept the very, very fast timer from the original Mario, but it's just a long level in general, especially if you go after, like, the little underground bits. And if you take your time with a lot of this tricky platforming here. This will probably be the one level where we'll actually get the sudden fast music from it running out of time. 8-2 here is a level I've practiced a lot. Because, you know, obviously, when you're doing Warp Zones, you only have to play a few levels, so you can get used to the general rhythm of everything. But in 8-2's case, there's always a 1-up here, so I was able to constantly just get this 1-up and then practice the rest of this, so that I know, like, okay, there's a couple more bullets here, one on the ground level, there's gonna be another one on the ground level here. Or, no, it's in the middle where those ones don't hit. And now we're on to what might be the most infamous and rudely designed level in the whole game. So this level, for those who aren't familiar with this game, is ridiculous. It basically just throws an unlimited number of Hammer Bros at you. Okay, not unlimited, but a ridiculous amount to say the least. Which is why it's super nice to get here with a Fire Flower. Also, there's a power-up in one of those top blocks on that row, so if you just get here with Mushroom, that's okay too. There we go. Normally, if you don't have a Fire Flower, the best method is staying in the bottom row and just hoping they don't really go down there. Otherwise, if they do go down there, you just gotta stay real close to them, so that way they don't throw a hammer at you, because it's going in an arc. Another good strategy... So another good strategy is to kick that Koopa shell, but of course if you have the Fire Flower, you can always burn it on the way over. Also, this is definitely changed from the original where the background was a castle that looked exactly like that block we just hit a bunch of times. Wow, we're running out of time a lot more than I thought we would. But this block kind of blended in with the background castle, which was certainly different than what we have here. Now we have the final level already. Don't worry, the other Mario games will take much longer. I know we can jump from the top step, but I always like to play it safe here. And I love the lightning they added in the background. It's nice to see the Bowser Castle levels more than just, well, a black background. The strategy I've always remembered for this, and I might have mentioned this in the Let's Play, is that this level has a lot of pipes you gotta go through. How I always remember it, as soon as you find a lava pit like this one here, excluding that first lava pit, just go in the next pipe you see. So that pipe. Like you might have noticed, we did the exact same thing with the last pipe. And here we got the annoying cheeps, of course. Oh no. You cheeps, you took my fire flower. Oh. Oh no, the water level theme isn't here, so we aren't gonna get to hear it. Alright, maybe I'll do it in New Game Plus. But yeah, at least we get to see the water aesthetic. That's kind of neat and wavy. Oh, by the way, I like how the Bowser statue back there just has his arms crossed like he's super upset. And because we didn't get the fire flower, this guy is gonna be a pain. The main idea is just to go under him. There we go. And I like how the music actually changes here for when we get to Bowser. Ooh. Alright, there's our first death. How many lives do we have? 5. Okay, we got 5 more chances at Bowser here. But for none of these lives will we have any power-up. Because there's, I don't think, any power-up in this level at all. Bowser can make it very difficult, because obviously throwing hammers, your strategy is stay close, but when he just shoots fire point blank at you, that kind of throws that idea out of the window, doesn't it? Alright, let's go high. Oh! We almost made it, too. Podobo's doing its thing. Ah, the hammer bro got me that time. Oh man, 3 lives left. Oh man. I'm dying sooner and sooner each time. That's not a good sign. Alright. Blooper, why don't you go that way? Why don't you go that way? Blooper? Blooper. You know what, that actually works out fine too. The strategy I've noticed with the hammer bro here is we want to wait for him to stop throwing hammers before we approach him. And then, of course, we gotta wait for him to jump once we're up close. Alright. Sticking close, watching the Podobo. I almost went for it that time. Go, go, go. Oh, the Podobo went. Alright. Big jump! Boom. Get out of here, Bowser. You're done. And this ending is very different from the original. Peach is in a cage, they give us a mushroom and everything. That way, if we're small Mario, it isn't so strange. Yeah, Ellery, first try. And would you look at that, the most romantic interest Peach has ever shown to Mario. Thank you, Mario. The kingdom is saved. Now try a more difficult quest. Alright, Peach. I tried. So now we're in the special world, and just like in the original, this kind of replaces a lot of Goombas with Buzzy Beetles here, which are just Koopa Troopers that are immune to fire, essentially. But I'm just gonna rush through these first couple levels to make it to 2-2. Just like with the underground bonus games, we have Mario faces in the sky, which might even be more disturbing. Instead of like, okay, someone put that on the wall, it's like, that's somehow flying in midair. How did that happen? How did I get here? I think that spring sound effect is ripped just exactly from Super Mario World. A lot of sound effects might be, I'm not entirely sure. Here we are, World 2-2. Oh wow. It's a lot more ambient, I kinda like it. I mean, I think I still prefer the original just from its composition. This is playing a bit more cool, but I like the water effect, how it kinda gets brighter towards the top. There we are. We'll go ahead and wrap up on Super Mario Bros. Right here. Save and quit, we'll do a different game now. Now, technically next would be Lost Levels, but we're gonna skip that one for now. We'll save the worst for last. And, we were talking about Luigi, we'll play Luigi a bit, I suppose. Now, Mario 2 USA, of the main 3, you know, excluding Lost Levels, is the one I'm worst at, but I do enjoy it a lot. After all, it's got Shy Guys. The most replayable and fun thing about Mario 2 USA is obviously all the different characters you can play as, but like that example right there where Luigi has this really high jump and we can just avoid a lot of the level. This is where we get Shy Guys Voltaic. And actually, interestingly enough, this game was not supposed to be a Mario game at release, so Shy Guys and Bob-ombs are a Mario enemy by complete accident. Some other characters like Mauser and Wart, although Wart hasn't really reappeared in anything. Ninji's here. There we are. I have to wonder where that kind of updated Birdo design stemmed from. Was it the cartoon of all things? It might have been. Oh wow. Good start. I hope you aren't sensitive to seizures, because that's kind of... It's kind of hard to look at, honestly. Let's just go with Toad now, since we'll never play Toad now. Or for the rest of the game, pretty much. I don't really care for Toad. And that's why. Alright, that was us playing as Toad, now back to Mario. The star theme is just directly carried from game to game, it seems. Now, I believe there's a mechanic where, if you go through the subspace enough times, it will kind of lock you from getting any more coins on the slot machine, which is why it's good to save your subspace attempts for whenever there's a lot of coins here. Like, for example, here, I don't think we'll get to use this subspace here, wherever it is. Actually, it might be back up here somewhere, just because we've already gone through a couple of times. 2 sniffets, we were close on that one. Hey, how about that? On stream, too, we got 3 stars. Wow. What a disappointing follow-up. And then right here, we need to bring this potion all the way here. And here we have our warp zone. Ooh, they give it a neat effect for the remake. In the original, it was just kind of a black screen. Oh, but look, there's Birdo and everything. So now we're in World 4, and there's another warp zone here in 4 that takes us even further in the game. It's the same kind of tradition as the first Mario, where there's a 2-step process to kind of getting really far. Birdo says, "You a cheater." Birdo's not wrong. What level is this? Oh, this is the ice one. I want Peach for this so I can float above it. I don't like walking about on the ice, it's too difficult. So we're just gonna float above all these flurries here. These flurries here are kind of neat enemies. Not really used in the series often. Actually, I once... several years ago, I want to say, I made a Picross level where the puzzle was these flurry guys. Oh man, I know that's a potion down there, which is why I'm trying really hard for it, but it's not worth it. At least I took all of them with me. Look at those classic Mario hills back there. That certainly wasn't in the original. Is that sand or dirt? How weird. Seems kind of out of place, doesn't it? But yeah, there's no Birdo in this level. This is just a onslaught of flurries and Shy Guys in chairs with flamethrowers. What an interesting concept, eh? Anyway, 4-2 here is the other warp zone. That's an interesting background. Here we go, Matrix dodge time. And over, and under, over, under. I don't know why I love this part of the game, it's just so fun. Oh, and then the last flurry got us, how about that? This is another reason I like using Peach here. Gotta grab this exact one. We can just use the whales going by, and right here, you can make it over here without using Peach if you do like a super jump really well or something like that, but I just prefer to use Peach here. And here we warp to World 6, because there's only 7 in this game total. Alright, maybe I should have been Peach so I could fly over these guys. Oh wow, that was a bad start. Actually, this is something that wasn't in the original, and I only noticed this now, even though it already happened before with Toad. You couldn't originally change your character after dying. You had to wait until you got a game over, and then use one of your 2 continues. This is the introduction of Pokies, another Mario staple that was introduced in a game they weren't supposed to be in. Usually swap to Luigi here. Oh, I was reading chat. The next level has a skip to bank off an enemy off the wall to go over the wall. I don't know about stuff like that, my friend, but I mean... World 6 is a challenging one, but I think we'll make it through nonetheless. Also, these cacti look a lot more dangerous here than they did in the original Mario 2 USA, but they're totally fine. You can just stand on them like it's nothing. Inside we go. And this is unfortunately a bit where Peach's slow digging is gonna be a detriment to us. Well, we have a Koopa shell that doesn't bounce off walls. That's the most Koopas appear in this game, actually. Red shells work like Mario Kart? I mean, not really. They don't track enemies down like Mario Kart. Wait a minute, we can switch characters even at the checkpoint? Because we're gonna keep our progress when we go through the door. That was a mechanic in the original Mario 2 USA. But wow, you can really just swap characters like nothing. I wonder if this game is easier to speedrun because of that, because you can just instant die, switch to whatever character you need once you get through a door and get a checkpoint, you know? I've never seen any speedruns of specifically Mario 2 USA All-Star Edition, but it might be interesting just to see the kind of dynamic that characters would have. We haven't seen these yet because we've been skipping ahead, but there are different variants of Birdo here, like Green Birdo, which only shoots fire and does not shoot eggs, so we have to use these mushroom platforms to actually do any damage. Ah. Wait a minute, we can switch to Toad here, who's gonna pick those platforms up super quickly. This game is very lenient with letting you just switch characters like that, because the biggest weak spot of fighting Birdo is the time it takes to lift platforms like this. Come on, shoot all three this time. Wow. Did that really just happen? We died and killed Birdo? There we go, we got it this time. Oh yes, I remember this level with the albatross. All the way over that. Oh, this is just a coin? I thought there was a mushroom here. Oh, maybe it's up here. I don't know, that's okay, we got a checkpoint at the door. But it'd be ideal if we stopped losing lives so much. Ah. It was in the middle of that section you can do a skip? Really? Or are you talking about a mushroom? Either way, we're at the checkpoint now, so there's no going back. Let's go with, let's just go with Mario. I think Mario is actually faster than Luigi when it comes to pulling those things up. That is Luigi's detriment, after all, to having the really high jump. Hey, we got another 2 life. We needed that after all the deaths we've been having. I've always found this part here bizarre, how it's in the desert world. Like, we're climbing these vines, we're high in the sky, there's ladybugs. It just seems kind of out of place here. Red Birdo here is kind of a mix of the green and pink Birdos from before, where sometimes it shoots eggs and sometimes it shoots fire. They give you a mushroom platform just in case anyway, in case you're really unlucky. Plus you need to get up here somehow. Super jumping up isn't exactly ideal. Ah, well, we killed it. Doesn't really matter. Can jump on the bird head. Huh. You're right. That's an interesting tidbit. And there we are, took care of the red Birdo. There is one other kind of Birdo that I don't know if we'll actually be encountering in this playthrough. I don't remember if they show up at any point. Ah yes, and now we have an actual boss other than Birdo now. This is our first one of the game, actually. Oh, whoops. But yeah, we would encounter these at the 3rd of every world, but we haven't done the 3rd level at any world yet. I don't remember this area being filled with so many Legos in the original, but I could be misremembering, or maybe it just didn't translate as well on an NES. I do not remember this boss's name. Every one of the bosses in this game has a name, like Mauser, for example. Oh, whoops. Mauser, or... who's another one? There's a few. Unfortunately, because of that game over, we have to redo World 6 here, but... oh well, the game... it might give us unlimited continues here in the All-Stars remaster. Oh, I fell down onto it and just floating gently. You know what? We're gonna save and quit, and we'll come back to Super Mario Bros. 2 later on in the stream, perhaps. I wish there was an easier way to select Luigi here to see the Luigi sprite. Because, of course, like, right now, we'd have to do 2 player, switch over to 2nd player. I don't know. Mario 3 is an absolute classic. So many of the music cues, the gameplay, the level design, it's all just fun. It's not the most amazing Mario game, I'll say. Like, I enjoy Mario World a lot more, and some of the 3D games as well, but it embodies what makes a lot of Mario games good. This also had the first kind of flight power-up of sorts with the raccoon leaf here. But yeah, we can fly on up here. Grab an extra life. Oh no, they were faithful. They kept that mechanic. Mario 3, for whatever reason, the mushrooms, either the red mushrooms or the green mushrooms that are extra lives, they can go either direction after you hit a block, depending on where you are. But where you are is kind of suddenly decided, since, you know, you're underneath the block hitting it usually. So they can be a lot more difficult to just get in this game. Although, as you can tell from us being big Mario still, they retained the US release of this game's mechanic of The Raccoon Leaf taking the initial hit, and then your Super Mario, which I really like. World 3 and 4. Normally you can ignore these if you'd like to, just go down to the castle, but we are going to play World 3 for a specific reason. World 4 is actually really difficult. It's an auto-scroller, which isn't all that fun. Play level 4 and collect all the coins to get the secret Toad's house. Well, here's the reason I play level 3 LRD, and I kind of ignore level 4, is over here. And I'm sure you already know about this, but this red Koopa, we're just gonna grab it and then crouch. Notice holding down on the D-pad. And suddenly we go through the world, because we're in the background now. And here we are, to the warp whistle that Toad is gonna give us. Actually, I might do the whole world, just to get the, that power wing that's really useful. That power leaf. Because that's a reward when we beat this. You get a cloud to skip a level from the secret Toad's house. What secret Toad's house in level 4 are you talking about? I don't know about this. I have to grab all the coins from level 4. Does that include in blocks? Ooh, I've never practiced that before. Let's give it a shot, I suppose. Okay. Off to a good start. Ooh, I might have to go underneath here. Ah, I died for it. Check any blocks too. I can't check all of them because a lot of them are over a bottomless pit. Now, does the secret Toad house just appear once we get the coins in the level? Like after we beat it, maybe? That one's a 1-up. I mean, I would have taken that if it didn't fly away from me. Oh no! This is a coin block. Ah, I died for it. It's a power-up, I'll take it. Oh no. Okay. Oh, this might have been a coin here if we threw a shell at it. Something about that seems familiar. That's a lot of coins there. Check these blocks. Oh no, the coin block! Ah! I mean, we got a coin from that block, but yeah, that was that. Otherwise, we still do get a power wing just for beating the final air fortress, which I might as well do just to see one of the Koopalings in 16-bit. Aside from Super Mario World, where they look very strange. It was close, LRD. We almost got all of them. We can just go ahead and fly up here, walk through the wall, and there's our second warp whistle. So, we won't get to see Boom Boom, I don't think, because that's, no, maybe we will in one of the later levels. I do find it still strange how this is still just a pure black background at the very end. Like, they don't give you any special, like, Mario in the background or a new sky. I mean, they're staying true to the idea that it is just a play. It's not an actual, you know, it's not Bowser actually returning and fighting Mario. It's just a story. Oh, at least we got a match 2 game here. Alright, chat, I'm relying on you for this. We got, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across and 3 down. Give me 2 numbers, a 1, 2, 3, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and I'll pick it. 3, 2, and 4, 6. LRD, there's only 3 across here. We'll do 3, 2. Flower. Any 6? Let's go with 1, 6. Real far away. Oh. Wait, we get 2 goes. I see a 2, 5 in chat. Hey, we know that's a pattern. We know that's good. That's a start. Because the more we clear off of this, the better our chances are all the time. I'll do one of my own. Let's do a, 3, 3. Uh-oh. 1, 1. Oh, that was the flower! That was supposed to go in 3, 2. Well, if we ever happen to get that bonus game again, those will all stay the same, so we'll know where that is. Fire flower. I would like if we got more raccoon leaves from these. Those are certainly a more useful power-up, I'd say. Especially in this game where they introduce boos and thwomps and all these other enemies that the fire flower doesn't work on at all. Oh, it's terrible, the king's been transformed. Please find the magic wand so we can change him back. It's certainly not the sprite he had in the original Mario 3. I think all the kings are kind of updated to use more sprites from this game. Like, that's the Mario 2 snake sprite we had before. But yeah, like these levels, we have these cannonballs, we have flamethrowers, all sorts of things that the fire flower just does not work on. I'm telling you, the fire flower is pretty useless in this game. I know the star is also massively downgraded, at least in the original Mario 3. It just doesn't last very long. But I don't know if they retained that here. They probably did. What other kings got turned to Yoshi? Really? That's interesting because Yoshi's sprite isn't in any of the rest of these games. Yoshi wasn't introduced to a world. Normally I'd enjoy doing a world like this, but it is time for us to warp out of here. And that is a cue straight from The Legend of Zelda. So let's go ahead and do the warp again. And World 8 we are. Now, World 8 has a lot of these vehicles we gotta go up against, meaning we don't get a lot of those little cards, so we won't get as many lives. And that's unfortunate. They're also all auto-scrollers. This is definitely one of the harder parts of the game. It makes for an iconic kind of ending, though. People remember these last bits of Mario 3, just because of the onslaught of cannonballs and tanks and everything. And these guys. I really don't like those guys throwing the wrenches at us. Ah, come on, you. Those money malls are a lot harder than any of the cannonballs or bombs will have to fight. Yep. He perfectly matched the angle there. They'll do that. Now, interestingly, each of these kind of auto-scrolling bits has a boss at the end, but I'd struggle to call this one really a boss. It's more just like a single enemy. Hey there, Boomerang bro. Alright, that was that. He threw his sock at us and it was over. I know at this level there's a trick to swimming along the whole bottom, but I'm not entirely sure how to do that. You're playing along, Hillardy? I'm sure you'll beat the game faster than I will. This world gives me a lot of trouble, as you can no doubt tell from my 2 lives left. You got the second wing from World 1-4. Oh. Yeah, you'll probably make it much faster than I will. And there's Boom Boom. We got to show him off, and he's just as easy as ever. Now this is where we can get randomly dragged down. Yep, like that. And, you know what? I don't mind getting dragged down to these levels most of the time, because they create a bit of a checkpoint. Especially that last one. Where, if we happen to die on the next airship, we'll just be brought back to whatever level we happen to beat. Plus, they do give us some rewards. Like, I think this one gives us a star, maybe? Star or a leaf? One or the other? Oh, leaf. That's not bad, actually. Yep, we're doing the third one now. Okay. Oh, I forgot. This is the one with all the cheeps. Oh, the memories from Mario 1 return. Ah. Get another power-up. Ooh. That was impressive. There we go, we duck down under, and we make it past all the cheeps. I'd say this is probably the hardest of all those 3 levels where you can get dragged down into it. I don't know what's the point of the 2 little blocks in between the 3 levels. Like, those aren't levels, we can't get taken into those at all. At least I don't think so. Maybe at one point in development they were intended to be the full levels, but... oh boy, this one here is quite the challenge. All the Monty Moles, it's a bit of a faster auto-scroller and lots of bottomless pits, as you can see. I might actually consider, if we die here, using the P-Wing on this level, just because it gives me so much trouble. Got that one. Ah, yeah, this guy is trouble. So is this guy, but he usually throws over me. Ooh. Oh. I got so far just to fall into fire. That level's a tense one. I don't like it at all. We're gonna use a P-Wing on it. Just because all of the remaining levels, I know we don't really need a P-Wing on any of them. At least I don't think so. And Boom Boom. This is a wing Boom Boom, but it never even got the chance. I was talking about maybe not having Boom Boom in the Let's Play. Little did I know he would be the joke of it. Here we get taken down to a darker corner of everything. And this is the first traditional level. This one I've had a lot of practice playing, although this new background is certainly throwing me off a bit. There's a 1-up around here somewhere, so we'll have as many attempts as we need so long as we make it there. Ooh, nice. Alright. 1-up here. Stand around that one. Oh! I was waiting in anticipation for that, and then it showed up. At least we got the 1-up, so we didn't game over. Ah, there's the game over, but that's okay. That's okay, because all those obstacles we had to deal with are out of the way now. So we can just head right back into that level. This is this really challenging bit where you need to use bullets to actually ascend, or a Koopa shell. Ah, yeah, this bit's a tough one. And this bit over here as well, especially. That was close. Alright, come on, bullets. I need you. There we go. We made it. First try, too. At least at that bit. We died before on this level, but that's okay. We can ignore that. The music block I don't think sends us over there, and if it does, it's very close. I just prefer using the bullets, honestly, because they're right there. It just has some really good jams, yeah. I mean, hey, the music in this game, especially in this world, is great. Or are you talking about the music block? Hit the music block to hear music. I mean, that's how it works in Mario Maker. I wonder if LRD did the same trick in level 2, where you go down the sand, get to a secret area. Like I said, though, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go in this level here, so this one may take me a bit. Oh, that's an area where we gotta be big. Hold on. Any power-ups around here? Oh, man. Oh, that was a power-up right there, wasn't it? Okay, we got 7 lives, that's plenty. Well, you know what? I think this is the right way. Not that door, but this one. Yep, this is the one here. Now, I really hope I don't die to this Boom Boom, because then I'll have to do that whole level again, and we might get a game over. One hit'll do the trick, and we're on a conveyor belt. But it is also Boom Boom, who is incredibly easy. Okay, we're fine. Anyway, final level time with Mario 3. We have plenty of lives, so hopefully it'll go well. I believe that beginning laser is why you can't make it through here with the frog suit, because with the frog suit you're jumping about so slowly. Ooh, ooh! Whoops. I do like that they provide a 1-up here. As long as we get it. Gotta watch out for those waffles, but as long as we get it, we get pretty much unlimited tries on this level. Any level that gives you a 1-up, you know, it gives you all the time in the world you need, in a way. Top floor. Ah! We're on our way to Bowser, but at least we got to the top floor. I think the higher the floor, like the less we have to go through to eventually get to Bowser. At least I believe that's how it goes. By the way, some viewers might be wondering about Jaina and if she will appear on any of these streams. She will if they're later on in the day. See, currently, I assume right now actually, she loves spending the time during the day right next to an open window. Just because it's really warm and nice for her. Lots of fresh air. So that's why most of my videos I record are later on in the day. Because, you know, at that point it's cold, the windows, you know, close the windows. And so Jaina's hanging about with me. If we do really late streams, like I'm talking 11 o'clock streams, then yeah, Jaina might appear every now and then. And here we are, Bowser fight time, with no power-up. That's kind of unfortunate. Alright, we're going for there. Alright, Bowser, come on down. Now the good news is his fire has a harder time getting to us down here. The bad news is we have a harder time escaping that. Oh, yeah. Let's grab a power-up this time, actually. We have a few. If we make it to Bowser with a Raccoon Leaf, I think we're pretty set, because then we can just tank through all of his hits. No hitbox on the lower half of his body. Yeah, but when he's ground pounding down on you, they really don't need one. Like, it gives you just a bit of extra time, essentially. Here we are. You can crouch in him, really. Ah, alright. We got one more hit to go. Just gotta get him really lined up there. Alright, Bowser, now's your chance. We gotta keep an eye out on him. Just stand there? I mean, I'm gonna get out of the way. I don't care what you're saying, LRD. You're trying to get me killed. Never mind, win. What do you mean, never mind, win? Were you trying to get me killed? Oh, we actually have to play that bit. Did we do that in the original? Ah, the classic bit of dialogue. The troll ending of Mario 3. One of my favorite endings. Thank you, but our princess is in another castle. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. Bye bye. That's how you can tell this is just stage play. Forget the curtains, forget the clouds, the shadows and all that stuff. Forget any of that. The fact that that is the ending, that's how you can tell this is satire. But yeah, that's Mario 3 done with. I think Mario 3 is definitely the best. FML. What do you want? She's in another castle. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. That's your ending. Hey, check out all these worlds we didn't play. Never seen that ending. So FML, of course, in the original Mario, there's that classic running gag where before you get to World 8, all worlds 1 through 7, you find a Toad who is just like, sorry, your princess is in another castle. And then finally, when you get to 8, Peach is there, and you're like, oh, thank God, finally. In this game, they kind of make a joke about that, where you find Peach and she's like, sorry, she's in that castle, just kidding, the end, and that's your ending. You're right, Ellery, let's finish USA, and let's not bother with that, or let's not think about it right now, anyway. Alright, time for Tri-Clyde and all his Legos, combined with ancient Egyptian ruins. Can you imagine that stark contrast in a real-life setting? There we are. On to World 7, which means we're done with World 6, because we have unlimited continues, so we don't ever have to go back. Wow. Way to build it up, game. Oh wow, this looks very different from the original. Let's just catch a ride and ignore most of the level over here, using the super jump. Wait for the ninja. There we go. Then the ninja came after me, I didn't think he'd do it. This is a part where it's ideal to have Luigi, no doubt. Yeah, jumping up all this way. Yeah, Luigi here will make it a lot easier since we don't have to do anything with those mushroom blocks. Imagine playing that bit as Toad, where you gotta stack all those blocks super high, and then charge a super jump and all that stuff. Ah. When you have such a high jump, it's harder to manage that bit. So we're gonna do Mario again. There we are. Alright. 7-2 is all that remains. Over there in that door is a mushroom, which we probably could use. But I'm just gonna go after Ward right now. We only have 1 life, so I don't want to risk any extra damage along the way. You know what? Let's go after the mushroom. So many of these spark guys. Alright. Now's my chance. Easy. The good news is we'll only have to ever redo level 7-1. Oh, this bit's gonna be a pain with Luigi. That's fine. We'll just go under, and then... Oh god. How am I gonna do this with Luigi? Oh god, why are you doing this to me, game? Did you see that? Oh my god. No, that was impressive, I won't lie. I probably won't reach that peak at any other point during this Let's Play. 1000-year door stream? It's D-Mills! Hold on. D-Mills. The user has not been timed out in this channel. Yeah, but how do I do it? I won't do it, D-Mills. You have your warning, though. We still got 3 lives, which is pretty good. Especially if we get to the boss fight. We'll get multiple attempts and everything. Let's go after the extra health. I know where one of the extra health mushrooms is. I don't know where all of them are. I know there's a few more in this level I don't quite know about. Alright. Easy. I said that last time and then I instantly died, so we're gonna quiet. We're gonna be quiet. We're not gonna say anything that'll possibly jinx us. Like, hey Jockey, you're doing fairly well. I think you'll beat the game on this life. Don't you say that in chat. Alright. Mushroom and a coin, why not? The different speeds they're going at really makes it hectic, doesn't it? Ah, that's okay, we can take a hit. Oh no, 2 hits. Dear God. Now, in the original Mario 2, you can clearly see... Or, well, okay, original, I mean the NES version of Mario 2 USA. You can clearly see the key inside of Birdo here, but here you just kind of got to figure out that you have to kill Birdo to get this key. Because they spit it out, it isn't like in their stomach all weird like. Go away, creepy mask guy. Run, Peach, run. Oh god, kill these guys with it. Okay, that works. That's actually a good strategy. And we're out of here. Now, we have 2 bosses left in the whole game, and we got a couple of lives to do them. First, we gotta fight you, my friend. This whole game we've been just going through you, but now you betray us. You monster. We only got 1 life at this point, so... Let's go Mario. It's tradition after all, he's the main character. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ah, got a hit on us. That's not good. There we go. Now we just go on in. No health refill, unfortunately. But we have to face him. We have to face Wart. Ooh, just gotta watch out for all those bubbles. This is kind of where a lot of the mechanics... Oh, I'm too early again. A lot of the mechanics of Peach's Downbeat came from. These different fruit we pick up, like the ones with the crazy eyes and everything, they all have different strengths in terms of damaging Wart. And that's kind of kept the same in Smash with Peach's Downbeat. You think they all do the same damage? Really? In that case, I don't know why there's different ones in the first place, or what inspired Peach's Downbeat having different damage. But it could just be a design choice, I suppose, having all these different turnip. Hey, we got him! First try, didn't even get hit. Wart, you're easy, no wonder you didn't return anyway. I like how the door spawned in a pillar, for some reason. And here we got our ending. It's a much more triumphant looking room than it was in the original. I think it was just a blue background in the original game. And look at that, Mario with 6 wins, Peach with 4, Luigi with 2, and Toad somehow got 1. When did Toad beat a level? I don't remember that. Oh god, they're beating up Wart, that poor bastard, like, you're never gonna be in a Mario game again. And then of course, the sad, sad twist of this game, which is why Wart hasn't returned at all, is a dream. I guess it makes sense why Wart hasn't returned in that case, but Shy Guys were real, so were Pokies, Bob-Ombs, they all return in the future. How did they manifest into the real world if they were just part of Mario's imagination? You gotta appreciate, though, the curves in his mustache he hadn't had up to this point, because it was all just 8-bit sprites, and the M on his cap kinda solidifying his identity, you know? Last couple of games have been really trolly. You're right. You're right. The Mario games like being kinda trolly, don't they? I mean, the Odyssey ending, even. The most recent Mario game where you think Mario would have some happy ending has the most trolly ending of all, I would say. Even above Mario 3 in this game, which is a dream. Mario Odyssey's ending is a nightmare for Mario. But oh, speaking of nightmares, we have one game left on this collection. And playing it is indeed a nightmare. One game left. It has no significance in the Mario series. It's easily forgotten. It's completely unnecessary. But by God, we're playing it. By God, we're playing it. I am not going to be getting infinite lives right out the gate like some people do. I'm just gonna try this raw. I have no clue where the warp zones are. I've never beaten this game before. I hate poison mushrooms, but here we are doing this. So essentially, Mario Lost Levels is kind of designed with the intent of, hey, you already beat the original, what if they just made more levels after that, and it only gets harder and harder and harder, more level gimmicks, more annoying enemies of all sorts of different kinds, less power-ups. Okay, there's a power-up, I'll take it. Anything we can get. Oh god, I immediately lost it. What a bad start. Earlier on the channel, back in October of last year, I did a Let's Suffer, which was E.T., the Atari 2600 game. If I can't beat this here on stream, this might be a Let's Suffer at some point, just because I don't actually have a full Let's Play of this on the channel anywhere, so consider this like a preview to what might eventually come. Oh, do we have flying bloopers starting in this level? I think we do. These Wade platforms, along with most everything this game introduces as a gimmick, was already present in the original Mario. It's just kind of a... It's like a bad Mario Maker level is what this game is. Currently I had to duct tape a bunch of... or put a bunch of tape over the vent so it doesn't make as much noise in videos and such. Does that mean I'll eventually run out of breath and die in here while I'm doing a stream? Probably, but hey, it'll make for a good stream. Now this is a bit of trivia I don't think I've discussed in any of the Mario Let's Plays, and it kind of relates back to early Mario here. I think it might be in this game or in the original. One of the original Bowser sprites, for whatever reason, it's kind of confusing. I just died like that, just for the power-up. But one of the Bowser sprites, normally when you shoot Bowser with fireballs and kill him, okay, it keeps us at the level, that's very lenient of it. Normally when you shoot Bowser with fireballs and kill him, it's revealed that it isn't actually Bowser, just some enemy disguised as him, which explains how you fight him in every single castle of the game. It's not actually Bowser until the very last one. But I think one of the Bowser sprites in particular is blue. It isn't just some enemy in disguise. One of the Bowser sprites is just a blue Bowser, not actually an enemy in disguise. I can't remember if it's in this game or the original. But that, in canon, according to one magazine, is Bowser's brother. Bowser has a brother. That's real now. And that's actually, I think, loosely what one of his Smash Bros. Ultimate games, costumes is based off of. Hey, Toad. Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle. You have to wonder what Bowser's brother is doing now. Maybe he's hanging out with Wart. By the way, it's very lenient that this game, even if you get a game over, which I noticed in the last one, if you get a game over, you stay on the level you're on. So, I mean, we can do this. It'll just be a matter of time, I suppose. Why is it I can never keep power-ups in this game? They're always so fleeting. Wow, how high up did that spring take me? I guess let's just spring past the whole level like that. Wow, they really just let you spring past the whole level like that, don't they? Mario just learns to fly. That's the flying power-up of this game. There's no Raccoon Leaf or Cape Feather, but at least you have springs that send you flying across the whole world. Ah, didn't make the jump. I don't know... I know at some point in this game they introduce a harder version of the Hammer Bros, which I know sounds ridiculous because Hammer Bros are already very challenging, but I don't know exactly where they're introduced. Okay, we have a power-up. We almost never get these in the... God damn it, we never keep power-ups in this game for some reason. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Why is this bit so difficult? It's just a hidden block we need to get to. There we go. It's quite a tricky jump. Is there another hidden block once I get up there? Or do I gotta go right to the pipe? Oof. Dark Souls is rewarding. This game, it's just the same kind of... It's the same structure as the original Mario. It's still 8 worlds, 4 levels per world. It's still Princess Peach at the end. But... you know, it's just a harder, less satisfying, poorly designed version of the original Mario in a way. At least I think so. Again, if you're a fan of this game, that's totally okay. Okay. Using the pipe? Oh, never mind. Ah, I went over it. Wow. Don't jump too high now. Oh, you gotta realize when you're not gonna make it. Because that's when you gotta back down. You can't always make it. Oh god. Oh, this... Here's a big design problem with the original and Lost level version of Mario, is that you can't go back at all. The screen kinda stops you from doing so. So because of that, I can't adjust this to make it any better. We're just kinda stuck with this. I don't know that we can even make it at this point. Ugh. There we go, okay, we can make it, we can make it. How are we gonna make that jump? Start with the jump, gain momentum, go! How do we do that? Actually, how do we do that? Is there another hidden block I don't know about? Or do we just need a lot of momentum? No, how can we get momentum? Because we have to go over here and activate the hidden block in the first place. Ah, there's a second hidden block. Okay, thank Christ. I was worried for a moment that we actually needed momentum. Okay, now where is this hidden block? God, where is it? Is it... Oh, it's behind us! Wow, what a weirdly designed bit. At least we made it through. Now let's just not die, so as long as we don't have to do that again. There we are. Okay, 2-2 is out of the way now. I don't know if we're gonna make it all the way to the end of this. I mean, that's 8-4, that's a lot of levels. It depends on how fast some of these go by, but I know some of these are gonna be roadblocks. I have a cheap level here, where these guys jumping up and down. Alright, that level went by pretty quickly, I'll admit that much. Don't accidentally find a World 1 pipe, don't worry LRD, I won't. Alright, we got Bowser again with some blocks here. Oh my, that was a close one. Oh, we might have to go under him with how low those blocks are over there. That's gonna be tough. Ooh, And that platform is also messing things up for us. There we go. Okay. It was tense, but we did it anyway. Oh, there's 2 toads. I don't remember that bit. Of course, we have a level with Hammer Bros, and it's very early on, actually. Need power-ups for me here? I'd really appreciate a power-up. No, you're a bad mushroom, and I know it. You're a good mushroom. Oh my! No! 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 I know what this is! No! Oh no! Oh no! I did it! Oh! Oh! I've ruined it! I went too far. I was like, oh, this is interesting. I'm going over the flag. And then they did this to me. Jump in the hole. You're right, LRD. We're not gonna go past the flag this time, even though they really tempt you to, because they shoot you so high in the air. It's like they want you to go after that pit. Everything in this game, they want you to get annoyed. They want you to get the one, or the they want you to go to World 1 with the warp pipe. They want you to get hit with the poison mushrooms. They want you to get annoyed at that bit with the hidden blocks. You are feeling pain when you play this game, and Miyamoto likes it. Bit of a water level here. I doubt they can make this as dickish as they do the main levels. I mean, it's swimming. There's not much else to it, really. Blooper, go that way. No, go that way. Go that way. You know what, that works. I'm having deja vu. Chances are I probably won't beat this game on stream, but I might do a Let's Play of it later in its original form, and I think we can make it fairly far. Another fast level. It seems like those athletic ones really just fly by. I don't know if you guys heard that, but there was definitely a little brr sign as if you got it wrong. And you gotta go the exact right way, don't you? So I like that there's a little audio cue telling you when you go the right way. Or when you go the wrong way, rather. So we need to go down. We need to try to go down, rather. Okay, that was the right way. Now... up through the middle here? Nope. Alright. Maybe very high up. And then down here. Nope. Alright. I died. So, this is one of those maze castle ones where you just have to go through this looped area in the correct pattern, which is kind of a weird design choice. That was a thing in the original Mario game as well, just in a few select castles. I'm never a fan of these levels, really. Okay. Let's try the very bottom. Oh, it is the very bottom. Whew. So now, as you can see, because we took that path, we're in a completely different area. The middle. Damn. It's probably the top since that's the hardest to get to. Maybe we gotta time a jump or something. Ah, the fire bar. Man, this is a tough level. Maybe this will be the last one of the stream before we end things, once we beat Bowser. I don't know how to get up there. Maybe there's a hidden block, actually. I can try for that. Yes, there is. I'm glad I tried for that, because that was a tough jump in the first place. And then I immediately died. God damn it. Yep. Oh god, is there gonna be more of a split path? Nope, we're here. There we are. Alright, 3-4 is done. I kinda like seeing the different Toad animations for each world. Like, imagine how ridiculous it would get by, like, World 6 or 7. But I'm gonna save there, and we'll come back to this either in a later stream or in some other YouTube video at some point. So, that is all for this stream. That is all for now. We'll be back with more live streams in the future, so I hope you're all looking forward to that. Thanks for coming by for this stream, and go show Gabe some love, because he's a pretty good one. Alright? Till next time.